Welcome back to the channel, man. Excuse me for the lack of uploads lately. I ain't been feeling great, man. I've been feeling a little sick, but the show must go on. The Commanders won't have one, won't have two, won't have three, won't have four, but five Pro Bowls this year. Let's find out what they're gonna be in today's video. Run the intro. Let's get it. Get the rest of the intro, man. Let's get it. I guess I'll go to golf. I'm golf right now. Golf, what we're doing for all your G's name prayer, man. Today's video got another video for y'all today. In today's video, we have the Pro Bowlers for the Washington Commanders. This is my predictions of who's gonna make the Pro Bowl for this year for our 2022 Washington Commanders in their inaugural season. Now, number one, Tressway. Start with Tressway. He's the best punter in football. He should always make the Pro Bowl every year. He's the best punter in football. The man has been clutch for us for years upon years. I love me some Tressway. And at one point, he was the best player on our roster. Call it what it is. Number two, Jonathan Allen. He should have all pro considerations. He's been great this year. Disruptive. He's been getting sacks. He's been getting TFLs. He's like fourth or fifth in TFLs. Him and Daron Payne both are in the top 10 in tackles for loss for interior defensive linemen in the National Football League. So that just tells you how good both of them have been this year. Both of them have been absolute monsters, absolute animals. So definitely Jonathan Allen. Piggyback on that. And the next one is Daron Payne. He's been great this year, man, on the contract year. Career high in sacks, already in 5.5. But you might be up 6.5 now, I think. I think it's 6.5 sacks for Daron Payne. We can look it up real quick. Let's look it up real quick. But yeah, I think Daron has 6.5 sacks. So we're gonna double check that right now because I'm very curious. Let's check that real quick, shall we? Let's check that. We want to see how our guys are looking this year. Let's double check real quick while we're here. He has 20 total tackles and has 6.5 sacks. So 6.5 sacks for Daron Payne. He's been great this year. I think Jonathan Allen also has a lot of sacks. So we'll check that real quick. They both have 6.5 sacks. John has a forced fumble and an interception as well. So both of them have been great this year. Both of them definitely deserving Pro Bowlers. They have been the best interior defensive tackle duo in the National Football League with 13 sacks between them, an interception, a forced fumble, and also 24 TFLs between both Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen. They have been great this year, and they definitely deserve being a Pro Bowl along with Tressway. Next is our number one wide receiver, our franchise wide receiver, in Terry McLaurin. Right now, I think Terry McLaurin has 792 yards receiving this year. He does only have 2 touchdowns, unfortunately, so that could probably hurt his Pro Bowl consideration a little bit. But he's been one of the best NFC receivers, and that's not saying much. I mean, that's saying a lot. That's not saying too much because of how good he's been. But actually, after this last week, he has 840 yards. Let's go ahead and look up the statistics for Terry McLaurin real quick. So let's look that up. Let's go ahead and look that up real quick. So Terry McLaurin has 54 catches for 840 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 15.6 yards per catch. That is also with Taylor Heinicke, according to these past 6 weeks, and him not having the biggest arm in the world as well. So, yes. So 86 targets, 54 catches for Terry, 840 yards, like I said. Longest is 49. That was in week 1 with Carson Wentz at quarterback. And he only has 2 touchdowns, unfortunately. But I think the receiving touchdowns can definitely go up. They target him more in the red zone. But that's not here nor there. But Terry McLaurin's been great, and I love what he's been doing, and he's been incredible. Final Pro Bowler for the Washington Commanders is our strong safety, our do-it-all guy, our amazing safety, arguably the best in-the-box safety in football to me, and it is Kamren Curl. Now, the stats might not jump at you, but he's been great this year, man. He's been great. He's been a guy you don't want to throw the ball his way, so that's why he doesn't have any picks right now. Also, he's been great in the run game and things of that nature. He's been very versatile. 6'2", 908 pounds. We already know his stature. 46 total tackles, but overall he has 65 tackles on the season and a sack. Well, he don't have any he had any picks or nothing like that or nothing crazy, but he's just been so great at what he's been doing. Also, he's the highest graded safety in the league right now with an 84.8 PFF grade as well. So he's been great this year, man. Cameron Crowe definitely deserves to be a Pro Bowler. And the stats don't really tell you much, but his play on the field, you just watch the film, you see how great Cameron Crowe is. Sorry about that. But that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with these 5 Pro Bowlers? Do you think I'm missing a guy? Do you think a guy like Curtis Samuel deserves some consideration? Don't give me Taylor Heinicke. Don't do that, please. That's no. Maybe Montez Sweat's another guy you want to take a look at as well. He's been also pretty good as well. I think he has 6 sacks on the season. He's been really good as well. Let's see what Montez Sweat's been doing this year. I think he's been doing some good things as well. So let's see. He has 7 sacks on the season. So that's another guy you want to keep your eye on. He might be the 6th Pro Bowler, or he might replace a guy like Cameron Crowe on my list. But he does have 7 sacks. So that's something you want to keep in mind as well. He does have 7 sacks, 22 solo tackles, 35 tackles overall with 7 sacks. That's crazy. He has like 9 TFLs. So he's been great this year. So Sweat's and then another guy you want to kind of keep your eye on as well. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Have a great one. Be safe, be easy. Also, most importantly, stay blessed. If you need the most athletic time sport choice, not touching all the field technically sound, you will overcome like a time. Let's put forward there. Cation, man, protect financial. Always have a great one, guys. Let me know what you got in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and blessings to all y'all. Be easy, gang.